Okay, good morning, everyone. How are you today? So, we're going to do a little therapeutic cooking with Patrick and Monette today. As you see, I'm totally making up a recipe. I'm making chicken soup, which I've made before once, so that makes me basically an expert according to the internet. Uh, but I am just jazzing things up a little bit. I just did my little, sauteing the veggies. I threw in water, and then I know I'm going to make chicken, but I had extra beef broth, so I threw that in. So anyway, the reason that it's 9 o'clock on a Tuesday morning and I'm making soup is I had a really interesting experience that I wanted to kind of process. Is, you see a lot online about, something called imposter syndrome and different things like that. And I think there's a lot of different variations of it. And, it's really an interesting component where in my opinion the way I explain it is that it just kind of seems like you lose all self-confidence and you don't think you should be in the position that you should be in, and you don't, people doubt you, so it's really a lot of negative stuff and a lot of self-doubt. And so, a lot of times I think it shows up in other ways, in anxiety and stress and different things like that. So I recently had an episode of this imposter syndrome, which was actually kind of frustrating to me. So I just wanted to share it with you and see if you could relate. It was really weird. I just woke up. I didn't sleep that well. It was just one of those things, a lot on your mind. And I just had this really negative feeling. I'm just going to let that simmer for a wee bit or boil. As we see all the colors, I put different spices in. Yeah, I'm a little tangential, but that's okay. You'll roll with me. And I woke up and I was just feeling a lot of anxiety and self-doubt, which was just really weird because it didn't seem it self-doubt about things that didn't make sense. So I, started to really walk my talk and use the skills that we talk about in counseling, such as, something we do called reality testing. So we identify what the feeling is, because to me that's always important. What is the emotion? Is it fear? Is it doubt? Is it worry? Is it resentment? What is the emotion? And what is it connected to? So I just, after a lot of practice, you get a little better at it. So I was just able to connect what the feeling was and what the thought was. And then for me, part of my self-care practice is meditation and prayer. So that always helps me out. I feel like meditation, prayer, mindfulness really flushes out the crap that can get in our mind. And it gave me a lot of clarity. And then I just started doing things too of my daily routine of taking my dog for a walk, drinking water, doing different things. But in the back of my mind, still processing is like, what is this fear about? What is this insecurity about? And is it real? And so going back to what I said is I did something called reality testing in the most basic form of where have I seen this before? What evidence is there to prove? Whoops, we're getting a little boil action. Sorry, if someone's in there a real cook and I'm messing this up, you can just let me know. But every recipe I saw said, to let it boil. So I'm just going to put the top on because we're going to work magic, okay? And being able to see, you can see that. Sorry, this is an awkward video. I tried to do a live, but my stupid phone wouldn't work. So, whoops. It's like we're in a movie. See, I get distracted. Squirrel. Being able to look at ourselves and say, all right, what is the evidence that supports this negative belief? And you know what it was for me? It was more about stress that I wasn't paying attention to. And that, to me, put my defenses down of self-confidence, of self-love, of believing in myself, and knowing, even if something bad happens, that I'll be okay. I can learn. If I don't know how to take care of it, I can learn. And I can also reach out for help if I need it, right? So it was just something I was just, wanted to share that with you. Is it hits us all. So this imposter syndrome, anxiety, insecurity, stress, but we really have to slow down the train of our brain and connect the thoughts with our feelings. Where we feel it in our body helps me. What practices do we have that help us clear out our mind and our heart? And how do we turn into making it a delicious soup? So here we are. I'm going to get back to cooking. But I hope you're all doing a great day, having a great day. And if you're ever struggling with this, reach out to me or someone else just for that reality testing of you're doing amazing. Life is crazy, but you're doing amazing. Hope you have a great day.